It's been way too long since we played this game. Since we played any games for YouTube, honestly. And when we last left off... Oh, that's the flowchart. That's the notes. That's that. Oh, can't get the log here. Whoa, that's a lot of information. Of course we can't, it just loaded. Now we know what the virus does to you, though. Oh, right. If you get infected, your brain slows down by the root of 1/6. That's, what, about 40%?
That isn't the important part. Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide.
That explains a lot. Yeah, you're right. That would explain why Quark was, well, trying to kill himself. And why Alice does. I wonder if this will open the lock where, Clover is, demanding evidence.
There are two other things in here that worry me.
That we didn't kill we all didn't gang up. Specifically against her and murder Alice.
First, the part about how they haven't managed to develop a treatment for it yet. What do you make of that?
Outdated information since Excelsior exists? What am I supposed to make of it? Maybe they just hadn't found one when this journal was written. I mean, from what we know, there's a drug called Excelsior that cures it.
Exactly. But in the journal it says it might take 20 years to make something like that.
Oh. Hold on a second. I'm getting confused. When was the thing even written?
December 29th. No year.
Oh. Well, there's no way it was written this year.
Yeah, probably not.
Doubtful. What is this here?
Anyway, moving on.
Did 20 years pass
The second
somehow?
concern I have is about the underground shelters it mentions.
Is this one of them?
The newspaper article said something about quarantining people, too. After we read
Indeed.
we all thought the same thing. What if this was one of those quarantine facilities? But this journal seems to suggest the opposite. The few humans who survived the outbreak have been locked away by the government in underground shelters.
Since this was found here, obviously this isn't one of those shelters. You're trying to say that this place might be one of those underground shelters, which would mean we're all supposed to be uninfected. We would have been thrown here to keep us safe.
Yeah.
Wait, is that what you were trying to say? Oh, that looks like a... Oh, that is one lock that we can get through. There's a button for lock, right? Wait. We all thought the same thing. What if this was one of those quarantine facilities? This journal suggests the opposite. If someone was here, that obviously this isn't one of them, since they're referring to all of the others, and they're obviously in this one. But you're trying to say that this is one?
I mean,
I'm
there's no way to
confused.
say for sure at this point, but it seems possible.
And Quark's been infected, right?
Then maybe the virus got in somehow.
That would be bad.
Just think about it for a minute. If this is one of those shelters, a lot of things start to make sense. Maybe we've been here for a long time. Like, maybe they put us to sleep somehow. Made us sleep for years, maybe even decades. While we were sleeping, the pandemic that the newspaper article talked about happened. And whoever had this journal made this entry.
And then once the antiviral treatment was finished, they woke us up?
Right. It's all just speculation, but...
No, that doesn't make sense. I mean, it seems like a pretty plausible scenario, but... we were all captured before the pandemic started, right?
Yeah.
How would they have put us to sleep for that long? How would they have known to do that? But most importantly, why the hell are we playing the notary game if the point of this place is to save us? Throwing a bunch of people into a game that might kill them is a pretty weird way to protect them from the pandemic. I mean, am I wrong or am I wrong?
Yeah, you're right.
Thank you, Fi. See?
We don't have enough information to make any real conclusions. I think we should see if we can find anything else.
I agree. Fi had barely finished speaking before she took off for the magenta door. Hey, weren't you coming to the infirmary with me?
Changed my mind.
Okay.
You can tell me about Quark later.
Alrighty. And with that... she was gone. Man. I let out a long, tired sigh and started off toward the infirmary. Oh, we got a long road before we actually get to this AB game vote, I guess. Oh, hi, Tenmyoji. How's he doing?
He seems to be stable, as far as I can tell.
Thank you, Luna.
Still sleeping.
I see. Mind if I have a look?
Please, go ahead.
Made my way around the partition to the side of Quark's bed. The journal and the thing Fi and I had talked about would definitely need to be addressed, but for the moment, the AB game was what I needed to concentrate on. Lives are at stake. Mine and Quark's. Those infected by Radical 6 eventually developed a powerful urge to commit suicide. If the journal was telling the truth, and as soon as the anesthetic wore off, Quark would go insane again. What if we weren't able to restrain him a second time? What if he managed to kill himself before we got to him? Or perhaps he'd just get out of the infirmary, go hide somewhere. Like all those other times we just couldn't fucking find him. On the other hand, it wasn't like we could keep anesthetizing him forever. There's only one way to save Quark, and that was with Accelerator. Unfortunately, Dio had stolen it. If we wanted to get it back, Clover and I would have to vote ally. If I did, there's an excellent chance that I would end up dead. The question was, then, what to do? Sacrifice myself to save Quark? Or keep quiet about the danger he was in to save myself? It was so faint, I almost didn't hear it.
Grandpa. Grandpa.
Oh, he shifted a little, and fell silent again. It was enough, though. What on earth had I been thinking? How could I have even considered letting a child die in my place? Suddenly my cheeks felt hot with embarrassment and disgust. That I had considered letting Quark die, even for a minute, was pathetic. There's only one choice. There had only ever been one choice. No way was I going to leave Quark to die. My hands tightened into fists as I looked down at him. Any uncertainty I'd felt before was gone. I knew what I had to do.
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Oh no, now I feel bad.
All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally. Results will be displayed in the warehouse.
Why is...
Looks like it's almost time. You two should head back.
What about you?
Not going. I'm worried about Quark.
But you're a solo. If you don't vote...
I'll automatically ally. I know. I heard the voice on the intercom just like you.
What are you gonna do if Kay and Alice vote betray?
Nothing, I suppose. Just means I lost that round.
It's bold of you.
I'd just be voting ally anyway. You know who my opponents are, right? Alice only has one BP left. If I pick betray and they chose ally, I'd kill her. I'm not so desperate to escape that I'm gonna kill someone for it. And even if I was, I can't leave Quark behind. You see? Doesn't matter if I go into the AB room or not. My vote's the same either way.
That's valid. Tenmyoji's mind was made up. Trying to persuade him to leave would have been pointless. Alright. Take care of Quark.
Of course. You worry about yourself.
Let's go.
Okay.
Wait, what? Luna and I headed out of the infirmary, leaving Tenmyoji and Quark behind. Oh right, we need to meet up with Clover at some point. When we got to the war warehouse, we found everyone else waiting for us. Hi, Clover. We gotta figure out what we're doing. Well, not quite everyone. One other person was missing. Hey, where's Dio?
Take a look at the doors.
He already went in. They're all closed. When he came in here before, one on the far right was open.
And that would mean...
That he went in, I guess.
Exactly.
That bastard. He'd probably been worried I might try and take the Accelavir from him by force, so he'd hidden himself in the AB room. Little weasel. What a coward. Made up my mind to choose ally no matter what, but... a part of me had still considered trying to jump Dio if he dropped his guard. Now he'd made sure I wouldn't get the chance to try.
Where's Tenmyoji?
Oh,
Luna explained Tenmyoji's choice.
I see.
Now are you going to be?
Well, I guess that
Decent
means I don't
ally.
have to worry about him picking betray.
Yeah.
right. What will you guys be choosing then?
Ally, of course.
You'd better.
Because my BP is 6, I assume.
Oh. Okay.
Yes.
Not
As long as
benevolent.
Tenmyoji votes ally, I can't choose betray.
Not benevolent ally.
If I do, K's BP will go up to 9.
But what if he forces you?
Not benevolent Alice. That laugh.
You needn't worry.
That laugh. That totally
I
human
would
laugh.
never do something so crass.
Really?
Of course.
Then you don't need to go in there.
Ah.
Excuse me?
Alice can vote by herself. Then we don't have anything to worry about, right?
That's also valid.
Well, I apologize, but I'm afraid I can't agree to that.
Why not?
I just can't. Shall we go, Alice?
Okay.
Hey, hold
That's-
on a minute there.
A little weird. I don't think there was anything. Do both partners need to be in the room? I don't remember that being a thing. Kay continued briskly toward the AV room as if he simply hadn't heard fine. Alice scrambled to follow him, perhaps concerned that he would lock her out. Well, that got weird in a hurry. Only seconds later, they disappeared into the third room from the left.
I hope Alice is going to be okay.
That is
Well,
oddly
there's nothing we
suspicious.
can do now.
Yep.
If Kay told the truth, she'll be fine.
If.
5 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Clover's been awfully quiet.
Time's almost up. Come on, Luna.
Right.
They headed off at a trot toward the second room from the right, and were soon out of sight inside it. All right, Clover, time for us to go.
Oh, okay. Right behind you.
Serious time for Clover. I sighed to myself and headed toward the leftmost AB room. I guess it's time to decide if we are going to stand up to Dio, or if we're going to let Dio kill us.
What are you gonna do?
I don't really have a choice, do I? There's only one thing I can do. I'm going to choose Ally.
You can't! You'll die!
Well, you never know. You never know. Just because Dio told us to ally doesn't necessarily mean he's going to pick Betray.
Do you
I mean,
really
he is
think
Dio.
a jerk like that is going to choose Ally if he doesn't have to?
Watch I pick Betray and Dio allies. And we get another bad ending where Sigma's the worst and everybody stares him down and hates him.
No. No way!
What? That's how it turns out.
He's got 6 BP right now. If he picks Betray, then he'll have 9 points!
Well, what about you?
Huh?
You've got 6 BP too, right? If Dio chooses Ally and we choose Betray, then you would have 9 BP.
What? No, that's not... I didn't even realize that until you brought it up. I'm
You've
just
thought
trying to
about
tell
it.
you that Dio is going to pick Betray.
If we didn't-
That's who he is.
If we didn't have the looming threat of Dio hanging over our shoulders, I'm sure you'd be, thinking about it, if you know what I mean. Of course you know what I mean. That was the worst fucking scene humanly possible in the AB room last time. I'm trying to tell you that I've made up my mind. That's who I am. The only choice is Ally. It's the only chance we have to get that medicine back.
That's why Dio called you an IG. What makes you think he's going to give us the Excelivir, even if you do what he says?
Maybe he won't. I can guarantee that he'll destroy it if I pick Betray. That's who he is.
Fine. If you aren't gonna listen to me, then I guess I don't have a choice.
Clover?
I'll be pushing that button.
Clover? Huh? Before I realized what was going on, Clover ducked past me and ran toward the voting machine. Oh shit! No! Stop! I snatched her by the arm and hauled backwards with all my strength. Oh shit.
Ow!
Sorry. Guess that was a little too hard, huh?
Hey! What do you think you're doing? You can't just throw a girl around like that.
Well, you're the one who tried to trick me.
But I...
I mean, at least this time, she has more moral ground to stand
You're
on.
gonna die! Dio's going to kill you!
She has way more moral ground to stand
You
on this time.
can't do this!
Trying to trick us.
I don't want you to die.
That's oddly heartfelt coming from you. In fact, you've almost got me believing
10
you.
seconds remain until Ambidex's game polling closes.
Thanks. Means a lot to hear you say that, Clover. I gave her my best reassuring nod and turned to face the polling machine.
3, 2, 1.
Ally is the only vote, but we do get a choice of what our vote is here. And it's time to find out what vote you've chosen for me. In 3, 2, 1. It was a close one, but we will not be complying with Dio. Even after we've steeled our will to stand up to him, we will not be complying with Dio. The fact that we've been built up so
Round
much to...
2 of the Ambidex game has been completed.
Oh, we're going to sacrifice ourselves. It, makes me feel like this is going to be a bad end.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse.
Oh, that's how you get to the log. Yeah, you can see one path being infinitely shorter. What was this lock? Oh, I was right. The, the Phi's journal detailing the effects of Radical 6 does break that lock. And we also have the solution about how to duplicate the Accelavir to save both people. So it looks like we have the choices for our next vote lined up, assuming, if, as expected, this is the bad round.
Thank you for your participation.
You're welcome.
Ambidex gates now opening.
Oh. Oh, okay. That's gonna happen too. Sure. Okay, we're back. To say, thinking of that, did a little bit of Steam troubleshooting, which will hopefully keep that from happening. If not, it's time to go into my computer, figure out if what's going on. Figure out if my computer's starting to die. I've had this thing for a while now. It's been a good run. But if the games I'm trying to record all the time just start dying, then I don't know. Having that trouble with Celeste, that's one of the biggest fucking frustrating things about trying to get through fucking the Celeste Farewell final chapter. That and just, it's really fucking hard. After a while, it just does feel like it's already had problems with, as far as I have gotten, with just so much. It looks fucking beautiful, but the result of having so many super space effects, beautiful effects and shit in the level, is that it just really kind of killed some of the recording chunks of it, just from, again, who knows, that might have been just a fucking computer starting to die. I don't know. Everything's just kind of been right on the edge of fucking falling apart. I don't think I'm gonna actually finish Celeste Farewell anyways, because it's just so fucking long. Getting to the seaside was fine, because there was an end in sight and a clear goal. Everything was 3 rooms, 2 hard rooms, and 1 really fucking long final room. And the fucking Celeste Farewell is just, God. There is no end in sight. There is literally no end in sight. It's just fucking put 20 minutes into fucking trying to figure out the right frame perfect timing speedrun shit to get through a room, and then all that's waiting for you is another room with different fucking obnoxiously hard timing frame perfect shit, which and at least nothing's been impossible, but it's just there's no end in sight. So I'm just kind of tired of it now. I don't want to finish it. I don't know if anyone actually wants to see a video of it on my channel. I don't know. Hell, it feels like fan case videos are starting to die down on my channel, and that's the only thing I had that drove in any significant amount of viewers. So, I don't know. It's maybe this is getting to the end. Maybe my time is over. I don't know. I've been kinda... I don't know. Thinking a lot about that. maybe this is the end. Let's go be sad some more.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game results.
Yeah, we know
Thank
that.
you for your Ambidex game.
Please don't crash on the way out. Please don't crash loading another scene. Okay. Clover and I walked slowly out of the AB room. Dio glanced over at us as he exited his own room. He looked away before he could make eye contact.
Sigma, why? After all that stuff you said.
Yep, I knew it. It's...
It's not like I'm criticizing you.
I mean, you are.
I think you made the right decision.
Are we going to attack Dio? Sorry.
You don't need to apologize. I think I would have chosen betray if I was in your position.
Well, thank you for understanding, Clover.
We'll find another way, all right?
This might be
We
good.
just have to keep an eye on Dio. As soon as he gives us an opening, we take it. And I'm sure Alice will help us too.
I hope so, unless she hasn't already gone off to die. Did you tell her?
It's okay. We can trust Alice. There's no way she told him.
Oh. Maybe she won't go off and die this time.
Anyway, let's go check the results.
Yeah. What's the word? What's the haps? Alice isn't here! Alice isn't here! What the fuck? Well, I knew that was gonna happen. Yep, knew that was gonna happen too. Okay, so at least we don't have Dio being a little shit. Did you do something to Alice, Kay?
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed.
Oh, fuck. Kay's gonna leave, isn't he?
Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
We might have bigger problems. We might have significantly bigger problems.
Hey, what the hell is this?
Sorry, I decided to choose Betray.
Oh, so you don't care what happens to Quark?
What kind of a cold-hearted bastard are you?
Jeez.
Please, just give it back. Hello, help?
Hey, Sigma, what are you talking about?
We found the Accelavir in the laboratory.
And Dio stole it. What? You mean he has it? Right now?
He does.
Nah, I don't have it.
What?
Well, I won't have it in about 2 seconds.
Oh shit. And with the words left his mouth, I knew what he planned to do. No! Don't! I leapt toward him as I spoke, but it was already too late. Dio snatched the vial out of his pocket, brought it up. Can we beat the fuck out of Dio now? And throw it to the ground.
No!
I think this is justifiable self-defense. You bastard!
What are you doing?
A promise is a promise. If you'd chosen ally, this never would have happened. You want to blame someone? Blame yourselves.
Yeah. I had enough. Something snapped in my brain. Bastard! Gah! And I blacked out. Game over. Oh, just kidding. I let out a guttural roar, leaped forward. Are you going to be stabbed? Only to be stopped short by a firm hand on my arm. It was Phi. Come on, Phi.
Hold it,
Why are you stopping me?
because this isn't the time for that.
Huh? What do you mean this isn't the time for...
Look at the number 9 door.
Oh shit. Kay is leaving. Kay was indeed standing in front of the door. What? What is he?
No!
Oh shit. 9. His BP is 9.
What?
Suddenly we were all running toward Kay at the number 9 door. Oh shit. Oh shit. We did. Kay, no. Kay! Hey! What the hell do you think you're doing?
What am I doing? Well, that should be obvious. But if you insist, I am attempting to leave.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I assure you, I would do no such thing. I am perfectly serious. After a rational assessment of the facts, I have concluded that this is the wisest course of action. What is currently our highest priority? The answer is, of course, to save Quark. He must be taken to a hospital as soon as possible. For that to happen, one of us must escape and call for help. Currently, the only one of us capable of doing so is myself. That is why I intend to escape.
And leave us all behind.
Unavoidable, but as I said, I do intend to call for help.
Couldn't you have at least waited until the next round? Then you could have raised Quark's BP to 9 and taken
him with you.
And
Yeah.
what would happen if Dio was Quark's opponent in the next round?
Well, nothing if we killed Dio before then.
I have no illusions about what Dio would do.
I mean, we could do any number of violent things to Dio to prevent him from voting in the next round.
This
Up
is
to-
the most logical choice.
Up to and including killing him. I would approve.
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Oh, fuck.
Wait! Where's Alice?
Ah, yes.
I knocked her
Alice
out.
is in the AV room.
I fucking knew it. Shit.
She has collapsed, but you needn't be concerned. She is only sleeping.
Oh my god.
No.
Kay,
What did
you're not
you
coming
do to
back for
Alice?
us.
You will need to ask her yourself. I must take my leave.
Kay.
God damn it! Wait!
Dio charged at Kay. The larger man easily sidestepped him and tumbled nimbly through the door just before it closed. Son of a gun.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As
You're
the
welcome.
game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible.
That's gleefully ominous.
Please enjoy your stay.
That's even more gleefully ominous. Bad end? Straight game over? Or is something gonna happen? Oh, yep, game over. Hell yeah. I mean, I don't want to cut this part short, but at the same time, what was this lock? How can Fight K be saved? I have a feeling. Actually, I don't have a feeling. I don't know when we're gonna get into that. But we can break lock number 4. We don't know who planted the bomb yet, though we have a pretty good guess. And we know that we have proof it wasn't murder. This is the peck. We can betray Tenmyoji to the CDs. Allied with Tenmyoji. Allied with Tenmyoji. Yeah, we have a whole unexplored breadth of options we could go back and do. Okay, allying with Dio seems like the obvious choice. It's just kind of funny how this tree came together with just both characters in here, our voting has refused to betray. So the final poll is gonna have fucking betray Luna round 1, betray Luna round 2, betray Tenmyoji round 1, betray Tenmyoji round 2. But I think I might include that on this current, the next poll, which is going to be more timelier than normal, because I kind of caught up with my recording backlog. So, like, if I post 2 VLR videos in the coming week, then we'll be right up with the comment, oh fuck, I did it again. I really wish it wouldn't do that. When you return after hitting a roadblock, it just defaults you to the beginning of the game. Why couldn't it, like, default you to the title screen or something? With a flowchart this big, you're not going to reset the whole thing. So yeah, yeah, we can ally with Dio, which seems to have more left behind. We can betray Tenmyoji 1 and 2. Yeah, I think for at least for this next vote, we are going to stay in the yellow portion of the flowchart. Betray Tenmyoji round 1, betray Tenmyoji round 2, ally with Dio, or break lock number 2. Might get some votes, since the video of Lock 2 has definitely been posted by the time I'm recording this. So there's a good chance we'll actually... that might get some positive votes. I say that's a game over. That's a game over. That's a game over. Then again, you never know when... I was gonna say, didn't these both have a small amount of branches, and then when I actually got here, a new set of branches opened up? Is that gonna be the fucking path to the true ending or something? Because I don't know, these trees both seem really deep too. I don't know. It's hard to say. Relevant information seems to be spread out pretty well across all of these paths. We might be getting to some stuff out of the preferred order, but that's why I decided to do this by a vote. I was going to say, someone made a point that wondering how much the vote has been influenced by the context, or lack thereof given. And that's really... I could be cheeky and try and attempt to make a point that yeah, I'm doing a social experiment, bro. Just a prank, bro. It's trying to say something about how people make decisions with limited context they're given, and how those decisions might change as we actually, once they actually see the full context. And yeah, no, that's just me compromising, trying to compromising with my usual recording style of trying to keep a decent backlog going. So I'm, say I don't usually record after work during the week. The only thing I've done lately is attempt to beat Celeste Farewells, which has been, those videos have been a pile of hot garbage. I don't know if I'm actually going to post them. They really are a fucking pile of hot garbage. In fact, I don't think I actually am going to post them, because what am I going to add to the game? It's nothing. I mean, no one cares what I'm going to add to it. Farewell is just a big ode to speedrunning. That's what it is. It's all just fucking speedrunning shit. And I'm kind of done with it. I got sidetracked from my original point, which was about the polls and how I write them. Essentially, where I'm trying to give you the bare minimum of context without giving away too much with regards to what's happening in the path that I'm recording down. Like, I try to give you the bare minimum. And stuff are like, we're up against 10 Myoji again, and we only have 1 BP, so, hey, if you vote Betray, we might die if 10 Myoji proves to be a cheeky bugger. But then he comes around and 10 Myoji gives us the ultimate. We give 10 Myoji the ultimatum as far as why we should both vote ally. And it works. And we're happy. That's one of the many situations set up where if we go the other way, things go badly. I will admit the way I structure the polls, it's hard to tell which option might be set up as the option, telegraphed as the option, where if you go against the build-up, if you vote opposite of the build-up to the action, everyone calls you out for being an asshole. And, well, what can I say? So, I mean, at least I hope you've enjoyed the sort of polling decision style that I put into this. Just sort of a random idea from a guy who doesn't normally do ideas like this. And I've been trying to incorporate it as much as I possibly can. Make it work. Make it entertaining. And keep to it as much as possible. Especially with points like this, where my first instinct is to just go back and change my vote. But, never know. When you see this video, comment below and tell me if the outcome of this vote made you want to change your vote in the decision poll I'm going to post right after recording this. Made you want to change your vote from betraying 10 Myoji to allying with Dio? From breaking lock number 2 to allying with Dio? Just to hopefully, from whatever you voted for to whatever vote allows us to punch Dio? You never know. Anyway, I think that's where I'm going to end things off. This path turned out shorter than I intended, but got my thoughts out. Got my thoughts out on all things considered. And I haven't really done any sort of personal stuff lately. Discussions in terms of this channel, it's been all kind of sticking to the 2 playthroughs, some Terravera on the weekends, which is a really fun game that you should check out. If you like Prom Dreams, you'll love Terravera. I don't know if it's because I post it on weekends or not, but that doesn't get nearly as much love as it deserves. Gotten some people into it, which is a plus, but it needs more eyes on it. It's a fucking good game. Goddamn. Really good game. I'm getting sidetracked from my goal again, which was to end this video. Remember to tell me if the results of this ending, the results of that last vote, changed your mind on what you voted for this time. Next time. Until then.